2018, most multinationals started filing all their 2016 data, and now tax authorities are looking at it. So what has your experience been with respect to tax authorities reviewing this information?
Well, now we already have 2 years of submission from the taxpayers, and also 2 years of exchange of information occurred between the tax authorities. But in Italy, I have to say, we didn't see yet so many action from the tax authorities coming from the country-by-country reporting data. My guess is that the tax authority is still reflecting how to do the best use out of all these data, and also considering the constraints they have, they are not using the data straightforward to make adjustments on transfer pricing, but probably they are using them to make risk assessment, trying to identify the most risky situations and then take action on that.
Has that been the experience in the UK?
I think it's still early days for most countries. Tax authorities are generally working 1 or 2 years behind the taxpayers themselves. So data's being filed. It's going to take a bit of time for the tax authorities to really get to grips with what's come in. It's also very new. This isn't something that we're historically tax authorities have had the advantage of, and it's going to take a bit of time for them to work out exactly how they're going to use that data. To some extent, we are seeing activity from, in particular, HMRC around the Profit Diversion Compliance Facility. So this is a facility that's been set up, and it's a bit of a step away from the way in which HMRC have typically worked. So it's moved towards a kind of centralised risking. And it may be the case that they are using some of that country-by-country data, or even some of the huge amounts of information that's being exchanged between tax authorities.
Interesting. So the U.S., we haven't had a lot of action either with respect to the IRS coming forward with a plan as to how they're going to use the information.